6 a.m. I'm getting ready to go to the airport. So let's do airport makeup. I'm gonna start my morning. I already washed my face and brushed my teeth, but I want to use these Crest strips teeth whitener. They actually really do work. Let's use this. 30 minutes. Enough time for me to do my makeup. So my hair and makeup is done. I'm ready for the airport. Now let's get dressed. Show you my airport outfit. Cute girls.
Checkpoint of an airport. To our Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
The aircraft, please remain comfortably seated after we arrive. The wheelchairs do come at the end of the deplaning process. We have
I haven't been to LAX in a few years, so everything is different. They have separate areas for the Lyft and Uber drivers. So you have to take like a shuttle to rideshare pickups. This is pretty interesting.
This is $55 each, this area.
So waiting. We've got everything. We're gonna go into a rideshare. Thank you.
Here's the grand finale.
This is stunning. We need the roses. Cheers! Hey, Nina. Hi. Say hi. Hi.
Oh, I like that filter.
Say hi, Jessica.
For dessert, we recommend 2 to 3 dishes per person.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Texting Tyler. She said, you know, email a bit, and he added me to some like podcast, like. Yeah.
LA at the Podcast Movement Conference, and I will say there is probably like 10,000 people here. I don't know. More. Oh, more? Wow, there's a lot of people here from all over the world, all different, any podcast that you can think of that's out there, they're here. All categories, which is nice. Who? Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler. Isn't she like a comedian or something? She's a movie star. Oh, I know who she is. She's a movie star. She is a movie star. So I'm really excited to network and just meet people that's in the podcast industry. I got this question yesterday on my QA as I was traveling, like, how do you grow your audience, like in the self-improvement category, because that's what my podcast is about, like self-help, self-improvement. It's really like, motivational messages and affirmations. And how to grow your audience is to be consistent in your message, like whatever it is that you want to share with your community. Be consistent, because people need consistency and they look forward to hearing what it is that you have to share with the world. And when you show up for yourself, others show up for you. And I'll give you guys an example of what I mean. I'll elaborate a little bit more on that. But consistency to me outweighs like someone who's really creative or someone who's like, very resourceful, because it builds like repetition. And with anything in life, if you are consistent and there's repetition, you become a master at whatever it is that you are doing. Self-mastery. So if you're like, well, I don't know how to start, I don't know how to get into podcasting, and you've always wanted to start a podcast, or if you currently have a podcast and you feel like your audience is not there, like you feel like you're just talking to yourself and your audience isn't growing, your people will find you. Your tribe will find you. You can't focus on like that early on. You have to really focus on your message and have like a positive outlook in it. Like be very consistent in what you are saying and what you're teaching or you're offering to this abundant world. And the right people will gravitate towards your message. It's going to take time, and that's okay. You want this to be a journey, not like a big one-time like boom audience that just gravitates towards. You don't have the container to like have that size audience, you know what I mean? So like you want to like practice being consistent, like whatever it is that you are talking about on your podcast. So I've been a podcaster for 4 years. May will be 4 years. May this year will be 4 years. I cannot believe it. Like, wow, time goes by fast. And when I first started, I knew I want to teach women how to tap into their higher self through the power of affirmations. And I knew that for me, it's all about like your mindset, like how you are looking at life, right? From your perspective. And if you can transform your mindset, you can transform your world. You can change your environment. You can change your bank account. You can change your love life. You can change your family dynamics. You can change so much because you are working on yourself. It's motivational, right? It's self-help. And a lot of times there's distractions, whether it's the media, and it's so easy to like be distracted when you are not focused, right? So this podcast is really to just help for you to like focus and, work on yourself. It's all about self-growth. And that's what I teach on Habits of Goddess podcast. Now, there's so many different levels in life. Everyone is like in a different phase in their life, right? You may gravitate towards my podcast because maybe you're going through a season of, grief. Maybe you lost someone and maybe you found an episode to help you with that. Or maybe you're going through a season of, I want to tap into my inner goddess and I want to like pour into my self-love, self-care. And you're like, I'm on this journey of self-love. There's an affirmation, plenty of episodes around that. Or you may be like, well, I want to learn how to create a lifestyle full of, luxury, and whatever luxury is, like whatever that definition is to you, like you define that. For me, luxury is freedom. Luxury is having the ability to do whatever it is that I choose to do in this time and space. Luxury is happiness. Like I am the creator of my own reality. So there's affirmations around that, So there's so many different topics that I touch on, and I do get amazing suggestions too as what to cover on the podcast. And I do take note of that because I know my audience is very diverse, women based, but like I know everyone is like at different phases and different seasons of their journey, personal development journey. And at some point in time, I was there too, and it's all about growth. It's all about doing your inner work, and the more you focus on that, the more refined and, you know, in tune you become with your higher self, which is your inner goddess, your superpower. No one can take that away from you. You just got to activate it. So pretty much self-improvement, I know I'm kind of like all over the place, but self-improvement, like if you want to grow an audience with that, look at your life. Like, what are you improving in your life? What like problem have you fixed in your life? Like, what solution did you come up for yourself? Share that with your audience. Share that with the community. And the right people will gravitate towards your message, and they're like, oh, okay, she did this. She overcame this area of her life, and she used this tool to work through that. I'm going to try that. You know, be like an inspiration to those who are looking up to you for guidance, for, you know, they want to know like how you got to where you're at, right, in life. Like, how did you overcome whatever it is that you are working through? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So today is all about showing up, which I am, and meeting the right people. Another thing I want to like touch on is that sometimes as you're on this journey, you may feel like alone. You may feel like you don't have like friends or like just close people to you to like, you know, like encourage you, right? Once you reach a certain level in your life, like a certain status in your life of like maybe just happiness, fulfillment within yourself, you're going to meet new people at the next level in your life. And it's going to feel so like, it's going to fit like a glove. You know what I mean? Like the right people are going to come at the right time. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I see why I didn't meet this type of person like maybe 5 years ago, because maybe you didn't have the container to withhold that type of friendship. You know what I'm saying? So like we're all working on ourselves, right? We all have something to work on and heal within ourselves. And once you reach that certain level in life, the right people will gravitate to you and they will come into your physical world. Say this affirmation with me. The more I work on myself, the more my world opens up to me in abundance. The more I heal my inner child, the more I see the world clear from a different perspective. The more I invest in myself, the more the universe pays me back tenfold. I love the life that I am creating, and it loves me right back. I attract abundance in my life, in all areas of my life. I do not lack. I prosper in anything that I touch. I know I am great at what I know, and I'll leave the rest to the universe to figure out for me. Just let that soak in. Like, let it sit in. Affirmations. I tell you guys, this lipstick is so pretty. Okay, so I'm happy with the lipstick. Now we're gonna move on to hair. I'm gonna curl my hair. I'm gonna tell you, this Dyson, I can curl my hair within 5 minutes and be ready. So let's do that. Okay, so I just finished my hair. I love the Dyson, I swear by it. Get that like Victoria's Secret bombshell curl look. All right, so shoes, we're gonna do Manana Blahniks. I love how comfortable these are. Anything Manana Blahniks is a win. They're so comfortable. And the clear mules go with everything. And then this is my outfit for today's meeting. Really excited. Habits of a Goddess, Cake Media, podcast movement. Here I come. Wish you luck, guys.
Of a Goddess podcast. We are here at the podcast movement. Habits of a Goddess. How did you end up starting your podcast, and why was it important for you to come to the podcast movement?
It was important for me to start Habits of a Goddess to show women the power of transforming your mindset through affirmations and meditation. And I use that on my personal development journey, along with therapy, along with the support community. And my podcast is all about self-help and personal development growth. And just know that there's a community for you if you are listening. And you can check out Habits of a Goddess on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any streaming network, and also on social media.
That's so amazing and so critical, because we all have a about the goddess within us. Why did you want to come out to the podcast conference?
I wanted to come out to connect with other women that's in this Wall Street and also social media. Jessica, she informed me like, hey, you need to be here and network. Put yourself out there more. And this conference has given me that platform to do that. And I gained so much knowledge, and I realized, wow, this industry is so big, and I'm not alone. And if there's anything that I need to be informed, like I have an amazing community, and I'm so proud that they have this for creators like me.
Truly amazing. And one or two words of wisdom gems that you can give individuals that are listening to this that they might expect to hear on your podcast about how to find the inner goddess.
I would say that if you are looking to start your journey and activate the goddesses already within you, is to know that you are on a journey. It's not a one-time investment. It's an everyday creating habits. You know, how does your morning routine look like? How does your evening look like? How does your nighttime routine look like? Like throughout the day, check in with yourself and know that you can create your own reality through the power of affirmations, habits of goddess.
That is so beautiful. Habits of a goddess. We all have a goddess within. Jazz, how can people find you?
You can find me on social media, all platforms at Jasmine Rasco, Jasmine Rasco, Rasco. I'm on TikTok as well, Jasmine Rasco, and the number 1 behind it, and Instagram and YouTube as well. And the podcast, Habits of a Goddess, HABITSOFA Goddess, GODDESS. On Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere too.
Jasmine is on all of the platforms. Tune in and check her out on Habits of a Goddess. Until next time.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Let's get ready for a Spotify party that we're going to tonight. I'm just gonna like really freshen up my makeup. So today, a little recap. Oh my God, I met so many amazing people. Like the people that you don't think of when you think of, maybe you don't think of when you think of podcasting, you just think of like the creators, but like the people like behind the sponsors and like the companies, like the people that kind of just like get you paid. So it was really nice to like really be in the room with those people and for them to actually like see me and see like, oh, see Habits of a Goddess, you know, in person. So it was really, really nice. Oh my God, I'm overwhelmed and stimulated, but in like a good way. And by the way, this Pat McGrath is really nice. Like it is a great like refresher to freshen up your makeup, because I know like when you're wearing makeup all day, like your makeup can look a little like, you know, stale. So this right here like really kind of like brings me back to like life without having to like redo my whole face, which we don't have time for, we don't want to. But I love this Pat McGrath. I think this is like in the color yellow, so it's really nice. It's a good little compact. I like to keep this in my purse. So yeah. Oh, also I got an interview today with Podcast Movement. I think it's like featured like on the Los Angeles like Times media magazine. So that was really cool. This lady stopped me, like she was like, oh my God, do you have a podcast? Because like you're glowing and I just feel like you have a podcast. And I was like, I do. She was like, what is your podcast? Habits of a Goddess. She was like, can we get an interview with you? And I'm like, oh my God, yes. Love that for me, you know? So that was really nice to have someone to like, we need to get you on here. I say all of that to say that, oh my God, when it's your time to shine, own the room. Like stand in your full like glory. And that's what I did. I did exactly that. Like I was ready. I feel like everything that I've done like my whole entire life has prepared me for this moment, which is so interesting because I used to do beauty pageants and public speaking was one of the things that I was like nervous about. But after like years, I did like like a lot of pageants. Hey. I did like a lot of pageants and like, you know, interviews, speaking on stage. That really helps you when you're like being interviewed and you're communicating. Like that helped me today because it was like on the spot, like spontaneous, and that was really fun. And it was really great to promote my show, my podcast, and you know, I'm just so grateful. Like I'm stimulated. Like this is like such a great, you know, conference. Bottom line, don't be afraid to, you know, stand in the room, like show up and own the room. Pretty much own the room. That's what I did. I owned the room. Like everyone wanted to know who I was. You know what I mean? Like you can't just expect like everyone to know who you are, right? There's millions of people that have a podcast. But I just so happen to be one of them that is like top 1%. So it was really nice to just, you know, to really like promote myself like in this industry even more, you know, expand. So let's get into looks. I was going to change my look, but it actually doesn't look too bad. I felt like it was a little too red for this coral dress, but I do want to go over it with the Hermes lip oil. This is in Rose Pitaya. It smells like gummy bears, and you guys know I love my Hermes. So let's do a little lip oil. So overall, today has been amazing. Like I'm so grateful for like everything. I feel like, oh my God, almost forgot. Okay, if anyone who knows me knows I love Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, and Jerry Hicks. And today I met this young lady. She was like, you know, one of the people that just kind of help coordinate some like
my hairbrush.
Sure, that tells you where to go. And I was like kind of roaming around and I wanted to take some pictures for content. And I was like, hey, can you take my picture? Do you mind? And she was like, sure, I don't mind. And after she took my picture and handed me my phone, I looked at her name tag and it said Esther. And I'm like, oh my God, like, is this the universe talking to me? Like, I was like, oh my God, like, what are the odds? Like, her name is Esther. And, you know, like, I look at things like that as like significant like signs like from my guidance angel. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. And I thought it was really interesting because I believe in like law of attraction, manifestation. I mean, come on, that's what habits of a goddess is, you know, part of, right? And I just feel like everyone who I met, they complimented like what it is that I was like seeking. Like I just felt like it was complimentary, like everything. So everything was like so divine timing. I definitely got very educated, like the analytic business aspect of podcasting, you know, because yes, I'm a creator, but also like the business behind the scene. I got educated today, so that was really helpful, you know. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving. And I find it very fascinating to learn like all aspects of my business inside and out. That way I'm able to like make smart decisions, you know, and teach and help other people, you know. So that is it. All right, so we're going to touch up on little curls. I already did this side, so let's do this side. Do a little curl touch up. Cute. I think the back looks good. Want to do a little Dyson tour?
Yeah, give me some Dyson.
Do a little tutorial. Look at that.
Love.
Okay, so let's do, oh, that's hot. Let's do outfit. Guys, remember those Opali dresses I was trying on? Well, she's coming out tonight. Okay, outfit. We got Miss Birkin, Miss Rosie, Opali, Manola Blahnik. And this is my Spotify party outfit of the night. Bye, loves.
On the dance floor.
keeping it very simple. Just curling my hair. As long as your hair looks good and you have a little bit of like something on your lips, you're good. And a little mascara, you're good. You don't need much. I think this is cute. Do a little Chanel lip gloss. Okay, outfit of the day, airport outfit. The top is like a basic top from Pookie and Sebastian. It's really cute. I like the neckline. Cute. I like the little split details. It's very flowy, loose, and comfortable when you're flying. And then my shoes are Allure Pianos. These are the most comfortable shoes that you can ever wear. And walking through a huge airport, you need something very comfortable. I highly recommend these, and the cute little charms. So I am not wearing any makeup. By the time I land, it's gonna be like late. So I'm gonna wear these cute Louis Vuitton. Look at the little pearl sunglasses. I got these in Paris. These are so gorgeous. Super cute. So this is my airport outfit. Bye, loves.